We're having fun, playing a little bit of water polo, drowning each other as you do as boys. How's it? In my lifetime, I've been through quite the battles. Now, not the battles you may be assuming in wars, in street fights, in things like that. In fact, battles with the earth, Mother Nature itself. You may be thinking, how on earth have you been through a battle that resulted in the breakage of your face, your delightful appearance? Unfortunately so, this is a story of my defeat. As a young lad, I enjoyed myself. I partied. I had a lot of fun with my friends, discovering the joys and downfalls of alcohol. And this is in fact a story which highlights the downfall, however, at the same time had its benefits. It all began one afternoon. Me and my friends decided to have a pool party at one of their houses. Rather brilliant. We all ended up at a house. It was lovely. The pool was shimmering underneath the summer skies, shining at you rather brightly, blinding you a small bit. However, that was not an issue. That was what we were looking for, a little bit of fun in the summer afternoon. There we were, we cracked open our beers, having a good time, chatting away the day, enjoying life, getting up to shenanigans as you do, running around the yard, telling stories, trying to do backflips, ultimately resulting in the breakage of necks. That was not me. I'm responsible. I do not do such things. I, in fact, decided to perch myself upon a lovely chair and enjoy the day. Now, as the day got on, the chair became less and less appealing to me because all of a sudden my legs decided they had wheels of their own, decisions to make that were not mine anymore, but in fact, the decisions of the alcoholic beverages I'd been choosing. So, what do? I decide to cool off. I jump in the pool. It becomes a pool party. Everyone's in the pool. We're having fun. Now, it wasn't necessarily my idea. However, for the story, since I'm telling it, it was my idea. We're having fun, playing a little bit of water polo, drowning each other as you do as boys. It's a good time. Everyone's loving it, enjoying it. All of a sudden, as the sun begins to set, it's becoming less and less appealing to stay in one position, and adventures begin. Times start to happen, music is pumping, we're under a marquee, having fun, looking up at the day past and reminiscing on the earlier times. When you drink for the first time, you quickly realize that after a certain period, there's no coming back, like Neo did when he got offered the options of the red pill or the blue pill, essentially guiding him down two different lives, one of peace, tranquility, and bliss, ignorance, one might say, and one of knowing the disasters that may occur in this world. Alcohol is similar to that. You can choose peace, tranquility, and bliss, where you decide not to drink. However, I took the red pill. The red pill, in fact, takes you down a dark, slippery route, a route of fun. It's deceptive though, because the fun can more often than not turn into a bit of a shenanigan. And a shenanigan it did cause. I'm red pill deep. I've had a couple beers, as it is in the day. That gets you going. You're excited, you're having a lot of fun, and you can't wait to crack open the next one, the twang of the can opening, and the fizz of beer touching your lips. The soothing aroma, the soothing feeling of it going down your body, cooling yourself in a hot summer evening. I continue to indulge red pill really in my mind. There's no turning back now. I've made my choice. This is going to be an evening to remember. Remembering I did not. Fortunately, or unfortunately, the way you may see it, I, in fact, had a physical alteration that, in fact, allowed me to remember. This is the part where I get about talking about breaking my face. Now, you may be thinking, how would you do that? There's so many things. But how does it involve the earth? So, as you do, you go to relieve yourself on an evening like this. You've had a lot of liquids and the bladder gets flowing. So, I'm walking. And as I'm walking, I see a ledge. A ledge that would not be an issue for me any other time. I would have stepped over it. I would have been completely fine. However, this ledge was devastating. It was actually devious. I could see a hint in the ledge's eyes glaring towards me, wanting to take something back due to choosing the path of destruction and fun. The ledge decided to take something from me. And that, in fact, was a little bit of my soul. A little bit of my dignity. So as I go, I'm walking towards the ledge, really needing to pee at this point, I take a step. I step over successfully. However, my back foot catches the ledge, and as a result of the inebriation, my balance is not ideal. It's actually nothing to be proud of, nothing to talk about, tell home about. My balance was in fact appalling. My back foot catches like a plank, fall directly down onto the cement pavement and land on my face. Now, Mother Nature 1, Benji 0. Not ideal, not a great situation for me. However, at this point, I accepted defeat. I realized I could not, in fact, battle Earth anymore. Earth was winning. I had lost. So as I lay there, face flat on the ground, not particularly sure what was going on, and not particularly sure how I had reached this situation, I rolled over. My friends came rushing, giggling, not too sure what had just happened, how it happened. Well, I in fact did, and I was slightly embarrassed about it. I got carried away to the nearest seat, arms over the friends as they dragged the dead weight of my Benji body towards a safe shelter. As I sit there, they begin to try and bring me back to reality. Reality is not within my grasp, unfortunately, and to that point, I was remembering things. However, from there on, I did not remember things. I woke up all of a sudden in a bed. Not entirely sure how I'd reached that bed. Not entirely sure what had happened prior to me getting to that bed. However, bed nonetheless. Bed being comfortable? No, I was very uncomfortable. So I wandered to the bathroom, and as I turned the light on to examine the battle scars of this evening, I see something in the mirror I was not quite expecting. Actually gave me a fright. Who was this person staring back at me in my reflection? It was me. Not a me that I'm used to, but a me that had gone through things that I was unaware. So I look in the mirror, swollen face, hair scruffy, and I notice some blood. It's not the end of the world. I might have cut myself. However, this blood was coming from my nose. The earth had not only defeated me, but it had decided to teach me a lesson at the same time. It had decided to take my nose and give it a little bit of a twist, a little bit of a curve to it, just to remind me of this evening. My nose was in fact broken. Now, did people have remorse for me? No, I committed such crimes of my own acts. This was the dealings of my own behavior. There was nothing I could do about this. However, as I stared into the mirror, I realized this would be with me forever. This would be a change. My face had been rearranged, as some might say, by Mother Nature itself. And as my nose sat slightly to the left, I pondered, I wondered, how on earth did I get into this situation? And would I do this situation again? And that answer for you is goddamn right. I did it religiously. I would get slaughtered consistently. It was brilliant, a lot of fun. But what I'd like to bring from this is consequences occur from decisions. And as time goes on, you realize that consequences are deserving of such situations. Hence, choose wisely. Do you want consequences like such to occur to you? More than likely not. So, do what you choose. However, realize the consequences that come with it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.